Abusian for Alpha OneTV, Annor, and then first time I ban so in the new book and subscribe my share man for swinging a binge. Abusian for parliamentary sheep, parliamentary day. To say no, a year minister for a year energy. A John Jinapor and I then about parliamentary names and no can no sheep. They are trying to ask him some questions concerning about the energy sector. Nene and our babon tembe exposing go for be bad to say because I say, what you jam a year energy in the moment on the roads are more mind or more jet go on and yasam to what. Yankas in him say, now for your monkeys, Nabu any a year another preliminary at no more a the energy sector or as a name of course in no money. I might is your mind or manager from the name I know can was silence your more. With a leak upon leak, and I say, more or do the rot are there, but or more some a year near me meet my I have found. Come and go to that information about the commercial line that was.
I haven't mentioned anybody's name. So I think we can proceed.
Thank you very much. So we'll begin with Honorable Minister for Energy and Green Transition. Come again.
Just fine. If he's here to answer questions or he's brought a new levy. Just want to be sure.
New levy or not?
On petroleum products.
The suspended one.
The one coming back on the 16th.
So, honorable member, I think the minority leader is not here. So, honorable minority chief whip will ask the question on his behalf. So the first question A, which stands in the name of Osahin Alexander Kwamina Afenyomakens, a member for Futu. I think the chief whip will ask the question on his behalf.
Speaker, I'm grateful. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Energy and Green Transition.
How deep the hole is. The hole is so deep and gaping that when I assumed office, it was very scary. In fact, we currently have a liability, that's legacy debt, of about 67 billion. 67 billion. Also, like I told you, a lot of the energy sector IPPs were not receiving even their current bills. So what we are doing is to improve the current billing and payment. And my colleague, former deputy minister is here. Even with this, it still doesn't pay all the bills. So we are making progress, but we still need to do a lot more in order to achieve maximum progress. This year, liquid fuels, which used not to be that high, because of increase in consumption, liquid fuels alone would total about $1.2 billion. And so without this levy, it means that the enormity of the challenge becomes quite serious. And so we definitely need that levy to support. As we improve and increase gas and we get to a level where we need to review, this government will be willing and ready to undertake the necessary review. Thank you very much.
Honorable Collins Admako.
Illegal electricity connection and meeting challenges to improve revenue efficiency. I thank you, Speaker.
Respectfully, Honorable Minister. 1A, the urgent question. Urgent question. Or you don't have that one?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, measures being adopted to mitigate illegal electricity connection and metering challenges to improve revenue efficiency. We've embarked on a loss reduction program, which is part of the reforms being undertaken by ECG, among others, to reduce commercial losses improve energy accounting through the installation of meter management systems, compliant repayment meters, specifically replacement of overaged and obsolete meters, replacement of faulty meters, and installation of new service connections. Under the loss reduction program, about 1 million meters have been installed already in order to ensure that we have accurate billing. These are smart meters that provide on-the-spot information so that we can reduce the losses the Honorable Member is talking about. We are also rerouting of concealed service tails and deployment of enhanced meter management systems. A total of about 1.2 million meter management systems have so far been installed as at the end of April 2025. In addition to this, ECG plans to install additional 2 million meters between 2025 and 2029 to be complemented by another 1 million, which is being rolled out in collaboration with the World Bank. The use of smart meters by itself, Mr. Speaker, does not automatically lead to reduction in losses. And so smart meters sometimes have challenges, and the human element is also being improved. We've given ECG some KPIs.
Yes, Honorable Minority Whip. Please, let me finish with him before I'll come to you.
Speaker, the Minister spoke to an approval given by Cabinet for the installation of prepaid meters at all state institutions, with just a few exceptions. So when are you implementing this approval? Is it the case that the approval has come and you are now thinking about when to start or implement?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we've actually started implementation, and you would have heard that some government-owned agencies were put off recently. We only had to agree on a payment schedule with them to reconnect them. And so let me assure the leader that we've already commenced this exercise following the approval from Cabinet. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, Honorable Annor.
Speaker, I have confidence in the Minister, but we'll come back to this story some other time. He says you have already started. I don't want you to give me any particulars, but Minister, we get stories of meters in the hands of fraudsters. Fraudsters owing meters and confidently going about installing them. I'm sure it all comes in wake with the subject matter, illegal electricity connection, and the improvement of revenue efficiency. If this has come to your notice, are there any measures to track down on these activities?
Yes, Honorable.
That is absolutely true, Mr. Speaker, but we've been working with stakeholders to deal with that challenge and to ensure that we nip that in the bud. Ordinarily, it's ECG that has the mandate to install meters, and so we are working on an LI to be submitted to Parliament so that those who otherwise own such meters, the penalty and the penal measures will be quite severe to serve as a deterrent. And so we've been arresting people, we've been prosecuting them. In fact, there's a dedicated court for such offenses. And so in collaboration with this House, we intend to bring that legislation so that we can make the punishment severe. It's not only ECG. In Tamale, for instance, yesterday, when our men went from NETCO on an exercise, some of them were attacked. And so, Mr. Speaker, let me also use this opportunity to make a passionate and humble appeal to Ghanaians that if we don't work with these utilities to ensure that we are able to recover the revenues, we're going to have a major challenge providing power. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker.
Frank, I'll give you the last chance.
Speaker, Is the minister able to apprise this House the number of state institutions who are on the bill in terms of those who have been earmarked to be installed with prepaid meters? I know you mentioned a few exceptions, the presidency.
Minister,
can you run us through the list?
If you have the records, you answer. If you don't, then we can ask you to come again. Frank.
It is, Speaker, I'm order 89, I am spot on. I'm not offensive of the order.
But me sitting here, I could say that you are off there. Because if you ask him to apprise you with all the institutions, he didn't, obviously, could be that he didn't prepare for that. So we can bring him here on specifically on that.
Speaker, I will not contest your position. I will respect it.
So that's why I said
my question is flowing from his own answers. So if we have to defer this for another day, that's fine. Maybe he has the list.
Mr. Speaker, once you give me the opportunity, I will submit the list to this House within the shortest possible time. Thank you.
Yes, Professor Nyako.
Mr. Speaker, thanks so very much. In answering the question, the Honourable Minister.
Minister, if you are minded to.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. For instance, this month, at the end of the month, ECG, they were able to raise about 1.6 billion, which is a remarkable improvement year on year.
Is it billion or million?
1.6 billion cedis revenue collection this year, which is a remarkable improvement, even though the target ought to be 2.5 billion. But if you do a year-on-year comparison, what it means is that this year is this month of 2025, as compared to same month 2024, there's a remarkable improvement in terms of the revenue collection. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Speaker, last one.
As for Prof, I'll give him another slot.
Last one. Mr. Speaker, at the heart of the challenges we are facing at the power sector, especially revenue mobilization from those within that enclave, has to do with political will. I heard you spoke about arresting some individuals who engage in illegal connection. The Minister, how are we going to ensure that we have the political will in order not to undermine the measures you are putting in place? Because for me, that is the core of the reason why we are not able to get the
Mo enkeni kwanse nka ebe na iseta Akroma kam kebi wansem. Minister ya beka ya so ni inzo kokoshe about the energy sector no. Na wasen ko kwa ngo make sure say amafo benya nyina mkania ne ade. Nanzo so kwa ko yese sa eye kania ho sensem na kwa yese. Ngofu eja every for a power no so aka eye nyina mkania no 5 hours per and a year the energy minister a John Jinapor Babo intimating Becky Kansan Semene Chengana for Emma a year the president of the Republic of Ghana John Dramani Mahama Nani Yem composition because when he said John Dramani Mahama the only Dumson any gadi because Okan John Dramani Mahama like what can do so. Ain't no possess any was in the McKenzie or Muyi Bibia found and a bayan do say near the Encoso. Even a boy papo a babonting, because as in which say the rotom may Jesse or no, and the dooms of any Bepagana Paham. We didn't be Pamanukunangasemonum say, Rota and Abawa. These are the things I had in Elcos or any of the Engasam Catua. But the real issue is say, near my way coso. Atantani we had in Elcoso. As to na you need in na and then asked if me pa. Then no about a parliament. So Papa answer questions based on the energy ministry or near my cosa. Masha said he put some question me as I can't say so there's some levy you have ever became home on my own. Really? So tamana na po tamana ya fanya marking said e wa wa no meeting or more pretty system na one containers are all the way no aren't they aware of it? They are aware of it. So then after the marshal said he put some questions in man and no about intermediate and I silence on my catch on saying the road not the road are more muja no any road get to so they are trying finalizing challenge a woman of dooms and say but they are trying. So they have no right to even complain grandpa. No matter they complain and that the road tamuja a very scary or like or catch the road tamuja they very dangerous. Then some want to make cash and found. Then they move pushing so on the uncas and penny and power about one time because I might see in Jinapor I'm a dean or parliamentar and yes and good. Never been a cause of parliamentar, a bit in the drinking and comments, a bit in so I share. I'm hard down for Sonny Biaje. I have 400 Jackam, stay tuned.